for the full-time player or the side-time hustler. Joey Knish style, make your money every day. Hoping that I'm in a good place tonight to keep a signal. Had some trouble with the signal last time we got together 2 days ago, but it could have been the storm that was on us, and it could have been anything. Who knows how signals work? But there's probably some computer guru out there could explain it to me. But we start tonight with 34,120,000. Trying to make $200 with Charles Mace LLC, building of his company, his Baccarat Science company. We're going to make a determination of where his bankroll is and where, as we try to get that done for him. It's always fun to do this, and hopefully we have some good things come our way. Chuck Ritter's here. Good evening to Chuck and everyone. Welcome. Ron is here, and Robert Simpson on board. Thank you, gentlemen. Thank you for coming in. This is Kings Club Casino, professional baccarat for the full-time player or the side-time hustler. We like to do it style. We don't like to do it Michael McDermott style, the crazy way. We like to do it the Joey Knish style. And I had a phone call with Corey Jensen, a very, very good friend out here in the kingdom who plays regularly. And he he um, he goes back and forth between the D'Alembert and the 137, but he likes to play the fourth series in the bet. He doesn't like to play the 11. He likes to play 15 because he doesn't want to give any money up on that fourth win. He sees the fourth win a lot. Now, I'm going to be testing that because the positive to it is if you win on the fourth series after losing three, the 15 really gives you the money. The bad news is if you do lose on it, where do you go from here? And so I got to try to find a conservative way to take another step. That is, if we adopt the 15, we won't play it tonight with the Charles Mace Building LLC. Hey, Charles, you're welcome and nice to be in. And Trish Graves is here. KC Steve, I hope you're back from the northern tier. I don't know where you are tonight, KC Steve, but you were in Cody, Wyoming, I think, before. And man, that can get to be a tricky place. We are going to play 1, 3, 7, 11, 17, 23, 31, 40, 50 with Charles tonight, trying to build his LLC. And we're going to try to get to $200 tonight. I'm going to shuffle right now. And we're not going to play opposites. I was talking to Charles about it today. The opposites was mostly just a thing that Kelly KB had suggested, and I know full well that the thing with the opposites is it works until it doesn't, and when it doesn't, it's not pretty. And so we were using it mostly as just an exhibition. We weren't going to play real money in a casino with it. So, oh, good man, you're home. KC Steve is home in Kansas City. Well, good to have that. Okay, so we're going to play 1, 3, 7, 11, playing $10 units for to try to build a bankroll for Charles Mace LLC. I had some info also from Bill Latta talking about the North Carolina casinos and talking about what he expected out of the Kings Mountain Casino. He's not so sure that they aren't a little optimistic about when they'd be finished with it. But for right now, Charles is going to be playing the iBlock machine, which of course I'm suspicious of always. I'm definitely suspicious of the iBlock roulette, but I'm suspicious of roulette, period. So we're going to go from here. Let's get a no bet. We're gonna start on single banker, and we're going to go 4 deep, trying to make some money for Charles Mace, and that's a $10 bet on the bank right here. I'm thinking maybe we should play quarters. What do you guys think? I think I'll rewrite this to quarters. I don't know. What do you guys think about it? What does Charles? Do you want to tell me, Charles? Do you want to play $10 units tonight, or do you want to play quarter $25 units? You tell me, and we're going to do it that way. Okay. So depending on what you tell me, Charles, you can. I'll wait on Charles to get back to me. 25s it is. Okay, so we'll play 25s it is. And, oh, let's go. If I've got to refigure any of these, I will. So we're going to start with a $25 bet on the banker right now, and we'll be playing 1, 3, 7, 11, 17 with $25 units. Oh boy, that's a good trip to LA though. It's not as bad as some people think, but particularly the way you get to cut down that way towards SoCal. $25 bet. So now what we do is we've got the winner right there. So now we don't play anything until we get another single banker. We picked up $24, $25 less the commission. Banker won again, so banker's got 3 straight. Chuck Ritter will tell you that that baseball bet will come through very often, playing it right off the top of the shoe. Hit 1-3 off the top of the shoe this time. There's a one win by the player. Hey, Joseph Gorecki, good evening, my friend. Now we switch right back over to the banker. So here's the $25 banker bet. See, it switched right back over. So we're going to bet 4 deep here, trying to get another banker win. And there it is. So we got 48 bucks in the pot right now for Charles Mace playing this way. This is the single banker, followed by as many as 4 bets. Stop on any win or stop after 4 losses and readjust your bet as you go. The tie, after you win, you don't do anything until you get another single banker. All you are is a spectator. This is 2 bankers and 1 tie. I was watching some people talking about how to play the tie today, and I got a big kick out of it because they were trying to do Fibonacci and all that stuff, and wait this many hands, wait that many hands, and all that stuff. And so it's always fun to watch that, somebody get to where they have an idea. And I mean, if you could just simply play the tie like that, I will tell you this. Let's stop for a second and say this. That casino, the Rivers Casino, that offers the $15 bet up to $100,000. Now, if you walked in there with a large amount of money, $20,000, $30,000, $40,000, and you wanted the Fibonacci to tie bet, since you can go as high as $100,000, well, you're going to hit the tie bet. And so it's a matter of mathematics of making sure that when you do hit the tie, that you get the money, because the longest I've ever seen a game go with no tie is I saw one time it went an entire shoe without a tie. But ordinarily, every 11 or 12 hands you have a tie, and sometimes you have them back to back, and then it goes 20 without. But it's kind of a rhythmic thing, and you can catch the ties. And if you if you had the bankroll and you're playing in a place like the Rivers, who offers $15 to $100,000, well, you can get there. Oh, Santa Anita, the great race place. Fantastic. I do like it out there. I've been out there and seen those I guess they call them the San Gabriel Mountains that are in the backdrop there. It is really a beautiful place. So let's see what we've got going on here. We've got a single banker there. We've won 2 bets. We got $48. We're going to try to win a third here. $25 bet on the banker. So we've started off with 4 straight wins. We got $72. I guess we've had 3 straight wins because it's $75 less the commission. So we've had 3 straight wins to start things off. $72 is in the pot for Charles Mace LLC, building his bankroll. We're going to be talking more with Charles about the actual situation that he's in with bankroll, the actual place that he's playing, and what are the limitations. How is the iBlock machine working out for him? You're going to have to pay close attention and go, because all kind of things happen in a casino. Lots of bells and whistles and ways that they're trying to beat you, because that's what they are trying to do. They're always trying to beat you. We got, well, I don't know. I guess I might have missed a bet. I don't know if I did or not. But anyway, we are at $25 when we get a single banker again. We got 3 bankers. Bankers are hitting tonight on this particular shoe. And wins again. There's a player switch. Now back-to-back players. Looking for a single banker as our trigger, and there it is. $25 on the banker, betting that it will repeat within the next 4 hands. Let's see if it does. There's the win. We've got 4 wins now for sure. I misspoke last time. So we've won $100 less the $4 commission. That's what's in the Charles Mace LLC for tonight. Got to get a switch back over to the player, and then we'll return to, we're playing $25 units, 1, 3, 7, 11, 17, 23, and Corey Jensen plays at 1, 3, 7, 15. And what it does is it gives him a profit on the 4th bet. So I think that's a single banker again. We're going to try to win it again, $25 on the banker. And with that loss, we go to 75. 3. And lost a natural to a natural. So now we got a 175 bet. This is the 3rd bet in the sequence. And that's the golden win right there. I call it the golden win. If you win on the first bet, you're plus 1 unit. If you win on the second bet, you're plus 2 units. If you win on the third bet, you're plus 3 units. So we picked up $75 profit there, less commission. That's why we ran it up to $162 here. So Marvin Page, long time no see. How you been doing? I remember Marvin being in here before. Welcome to the kingdom, Marvin. So does the player win? So we're going to switch back over as soon as we can get a banker win here. And there it is. So we got a $25 bet that the banker will repeat within the next 4 hands if it can do that. With that win, we're at 186. Now, here's where I say it to Charles and to anybody else. If your session goal today is $200 and you're up 186, you can, as the roulette master would say, declare victory over the casino and go home. You've got $186 more than you showed up with. You're going to be one of the 1% that actually leaves the casino with more money than they came with. People have big wins in the casino all the time, but they don't go home with more money than they arrived with. They lose it back. We're not in the business of that. We're trying to keep our money. Let's see if we can win one more bet and have a rounded way for Charles Mace for tonight. We got to get another win. Sometimes that last win is the hardest one to get, though. We got a streak of 3 bankers right there. We got to have a single banker is our trigger for a bet. KC Steve saying he loves the way that San Gabriel Mountains look in the background there at the great race place, Santa Anita Racetrack. I love, more than anything, I love those sprint races, KC Steve, out there because they come down that hill on that beautiful lush turf. And man, you get a horse running downhill, he can put some fast times up there, or she can. It's always fun to watch them come down that hill on the turf races. We've got a win by a player there. And there's a switch back over to the bank. So we're going to bet $25 on the banker, the trigger being the single banker win. We're going to bet that. The banker will win 1 hand in the next 4. And with that loss, we go to $75. That's the second bet in the sequence. And Charles Mace, with that win, you got an extra $32 to grab burgers on the way out of the Kings Mountain Casino. You've added $200 to your pot. I hope you've enjoyed watching how we played it. We talked to Charles today, and he told me straight out how much he liked the single banker game much better than the opposites. And it's because the opposites are like walking through a minefield. If you make it fine through, that's all good. But if not, you don't. But you can see the wins here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The first 5 bets without any problems. Here we lost. That's the loss there. There's just 2 losses. This is the win on the 3rd in the sequence. This is the 7-unit win after having lost 1 unit and the 3 units. So it's a plus 3 units. That's the one jumped us up high. Won again, then loss and a win. Hope you guys enjoyed this. This is single banker, betting that the banker will win in the next 4 hands. I'll be looking for some feedback like Chuck and King John about what would you do with the 4th bet? Would you keep the 4th bet at 11 units or would you move it up? And if you do move it up, what happens to the 5th, 6th, and 7th bet? Because sometimes we didn't have this problem tonight. We don't have it usually, but there are times, and me and Chuck Ritter have seen them, there are times that this single banker can get pushed and lose 4 straight and have to come back with the 5th and then even the 6th bet. And so that's why you've got to have plenty of bankroll when you go. It's like I say, if you're sitting in Key West, Florida, and you're sitting on a nice beach chair out looking at the ocean, you are not going to be eaten by a shark. But if you jump in the water, it's possible. Now, let's say you jump in the water and you try to swim to Cuba. Now you really got a chance. And so what that is, that's talking about the power of large numbers, of staying in the game so long that you give the game a chance to catch you. And so we like to get our money and get out. It's not that we're not confident about what we're doing. We're very confident. But there's no reason to test things when you don't have to. We are here to win the money. We're here to win the money every day. This is Joey Knish Side Hustle. This is Building Charles Mace, LLC. We're going to get some more information from Charles as we go forward and further define what we're going to do for him. He doesn't have a casino down there right around us like the Rivers or even like South Point. So we don't know what Charles may end up playing, but for right now we're building it for him as though he's going to be on the I block. And Charles Mace is a patient man, I can already tell, and we're enjoying doing this. I hope you guys are enjoying looking at it. And this is Kings Club Casino Professional Baccarat, primarily for the side hustler like Charles Mace, like Chuck Ritter making that money, like King John making that money, Casey Steve, Bill Latta, Corey Jensen, making the money all over in varying casinos. But the casino that gives you the low bet available with the highest available maximum bet and you having the most money possible, this is the way you run your LLC and you make your money every day. King Harold, I'll be back with you in 2 days. This is Professional Baccarat. This is winning every night. Thanks to all of you. God bless you all. I'll see you in 2 nights' time. Good man, Ron. Stay at it. Trish Graves, good night.